Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cyber Guy. So, have you ever asked an AI a question and wondered how does it actually know that? So, today I'll show you a simple trick called RAG that helps AI give better, more reliable answers. So, AI models are trained on huge amount of text, but they don't automatically know new information. Now, if you ask about a document they've never seen before or something that changed recently, they might guess, and sometimes guess goes wrong. So, today, as you can see, we are using diagrams at net. So we are going to just have an architecture. So if you are wondering what is a rag, so we can just go ahead and just explain you how it works. So what does rag stands for? It stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. So you can think of it as it's giving the AI a superpower, the ability to look things up before answering. So let's just take a simple analogy before we start just our design right here. So imagine that you're taking a test. So you can either rely only on what you remember, or you can have an open textbook to find the exact page you need and then answer. So RAG is the AI opening the textbook. So now let's go ahead and get started. Let me just we're gonna start with a rectangle right here, and then make it blue. You can say like user questions. Question. Now, if I were to have for example, if you go to any AI services that is not a RAG. For example, let me say that I have another one right here. Let me call this I can call this okay, chat GPT. I can call it Claude, etc. Okay, if I were to just ask a question right here, if I ask them, okay, what day is today, or generate any random thing, all right, they will be able to answer, right? For example, if I say, but if I say okay, what day is today, who is the president of the United States, etc., they're gonna just answer. But what if I ask something like unique? If I were to ask, okay, tell me, okay, where I am now based on the full name that I gave, or tell me, my full name, my background. You're gonna, the AI will probably just have an error or just trying to make something up. This is where RAG is very important. So RAG, this is what we're going to design today. Let me undo this change. So we can just start with the retriever, because with a RAG you can need the retriever, and then let's just make this yellow, and then the document. In fact, let me just change this like this. User questions. It's gonna be blue, and then this is a document, and then this document can have this document you can see in the document store. The document store is better, and then it can have a kind of knowledge knowledge base documents, whatever you want the AI to just know, like the open book. And then this is where you kind of have like the AI generator. Like instead of the AI trying to make something up, you can have a generator right here. Generator. The generator can be like any AI model that you want to use, and then we can just have one last one called final answers. Final answer. All right. Now, let's just go ahead and just, we're gonna just try to connect the diagram. We have a retriever right here, and then that just get access to the knowledge base. And for this one right here, what we're gonna need it dotted. Let me see if I can just find something dotted. There we go, something like that. Yeah, just want to find it dotted arrow. Okay. But yeah, I think something like that should work. As you can see, this dotted anyway, and then you have like the final answers. All right. So now, as you can see in the sample diagram, you can see user question. Now, if the user were to ask, from our previous example, if the user were to ask like something like generic, the AI will be able to find it because it's general information. But if the user were to ask something specific, for example, you're working for a company like company XYZ, you cannot go to online on ChatGPT and ask, okay, what's our vacation policy, something like that. Now, you will probably, any AI will probably just trying to just, make up thing. So, but if you are using a RAG, let me just make sure that I just have a text right here. Copy RAG. Retrieval Augmented Generation. Cool. Let me just make sure that can this be okay? There we go. That's what I needed. Make this like 18. B. There we go. And let's just center it. Something like that. Now the final answer, like, because this is a RAG, and when you ask the question, it's going to the retriever that just go like find the knowledge base documents. So, and pass it to the AI generator, the final answer. And now you can just have something that is unique. For example, if you were to ask, okay, what is our vacation policy? This should answer, something like, according to page 12 or 13, employees get 17 days, something like that. Now, the reason why this is possible, it's because the AI is retrieving like information that is accurate. So that's why when you hear like people talking about okay, I'm just building an AI, but it's a RAG system. That's the purpose of the video today, to just uh, give you an insight. RAG works in like basically two steps. Retrieve, okay, retrieve and generate. As you can see, these are the two big steps. So retrieve, the system searches through the documents, PDF, website, or databases. So I can just even put a database there. You can connect it to a database to find the most relevant piece of information. And then the AI reads those pieces and uses them to craft a clear and accurate answer. So this is basically what a RAG is about. But okay, why it is matters. So a RAG matters for accuracy, trustworthy, easier to update, and safer for business use. For example, if you have like a new policy about PTO, right? You don't even have to recreate anything else. You just update your document, and then the retriever can just work with the generator, so you can just go from there. So to wrap this up, RAG is like the AI that looks things up before it speaks. So it's one of the simplest and most powerful ways to make AI smarter and more reliable. So now, your key takeaway for this video today is like, if you hear people talking about RAG, so a RAG system is basically an AI technique where the model retrieves real information from a document or a database before generating the answer. So the output is more accurate, up to date, and grounded in facts. Now, if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.